Hi, and welcome to the vlog where I track my progress growing a brand new business. So, for those of you who don't know me, I am Shelly Shulman. In December of last year, I quit my full-time job to go back into self-employment, although at the time I didn't know what self-employment would look like and I didn't have a plan. So, my new business officially started when I left on the 2nd of January, and we are now heading into week 3 of my brand new business. So we're just at the end of week 2, and what a good week that was. I've made some great progress in some areas, some not so great progress in others, but that's okay. I think it's really, really important that we are open and honest and transparent when we talk about growing a business, because I feel like if we're going to be open and honest in the online space, and we're going to be this visible, people are going to watch us. And I think it's important that we are honest about those journeys and we're not just saying, oh yeah, well, I've made £15,000 in 2 days kind of thing. So it's goal time. So every week I am going to track my goals. I'm going to show you the goals that I've set and if I achieve them or not. So last week I wanted to achieve sales of 1,575. Now, I didn't achieve sales of that exact amount. However, up until today, which is the 19th, so I'm recording this on Sunday to go out on Monday, I have done total sales of £1,646.83. Now, the great thing about this is, no, I'm not at my target yet, because in an ideal world, my total at the end of the second week would have been 2,500, because my total goal is £5,000 for the month. However, this is actually cash in the bank. I have issued some invoices, and there are invoices that need paying, which will take me to just short of £5,000 for the month. So have I achieved my financial goal for the month? Kinda, but I'm not including it unless it has actually been paid into my bank. So I'm still going to put some offers out there. I'm still going to make sure that I'm still selling. I'm not going to rest on my laurels. I'm going to make sure that I still have income coming in, just in case, because until that money hits your bank, you never know. So my goal for my email list was 335. I'm still at 84. So that is a little bit annoying. But we will proceed. We will carry on. I'm carrying on pushing my email list. And in actual fact, over the last week, I have come up with my next offer. And I am going to tease that to my mailing list first. So over the next couple of weeks on social media, I'm going to be very visible and very vocal about the fact that if you want to find out about my next offer, the only place to find out about it first and to get the good prices for it will be on my email list. And as we have seen in this last week, obviously TikTok went this morning for the US. My old boss said it all the time. When I worked for her, before I started working for her, when I had my own business, we would say it all the time. Don't just grow your business on social media, grow your email list. And so this is why I am being so determined to grow my email list, because we've seen with TikTok at any given time, if you are growing your business on a social media platform alone, they can take it away from you. So hundreds of thousands of Americans, millions of Americans this morning have woken up and lost their income. And this is why it is so, so important to grow your email list. And this is why I'm putting so much importance on growing my email list above other things. This is why. This is the perfect example. And almost a bit like Instagram, it's the same with a website. I have a website. I own my website. Instagram this week changed how your grid looks. So loads of people now have made these beautiful curated feeds because that's how they want to present their brand. And now it doesn't look like that anymore because Instagram changed it. And again, this is the problem when you are growing your business on a platform that you do not own. So what you need to be making sure is you have an email list, and in an ideal world, you do have a website as well, because those are the two assets that are the most valuable things that your company can own. So anyway, back to my goals. So yeah, with the email list, I'm not quite there, but I am going to keep pushing. YouTube, hit my YouTube goal for YouTube subscribers. So I'm happy with that. My next goal actually next week is I only need to hit, where are we, 496. So I'm only actually 4 off of that. So that's really, really good. Instagram, I didn't hit my Instagram goal. That's live. Again, when I set my goals in the first week of the video, I did say that some of these might be stretch goals. So I want 10,000 people. I want my Instagram to grow by 10,000, 15,000 by the end of the year. I'm currently at 6,000 and something, 6,123. So it could be that these are stretch goals. And I did make that clear at the beginning. Sometimes when we're starting our business, we've got no other metrics to check it by. So I can't look back and go, well, actually, this is where I was this time the year before. This is how I ended the year. So I grew my business by this amount. So I've got those numbers to process. So this is why tracking these goals is really, really important, because we're making sure, okay, well, maybe that is a bit of a stretch goal. And again, we don't have any control over what Instagram shows us. Again, it's going to be very, very weird this week because we're going to have a lot of people coming over from TikTok onto Instagram. So there's going to be pros, there's going to be cons. Our content might be shown to more people. We might be fighting against more content as more people post on Instagram. So it is going to be an interesting week. TikTok, again, I didn't grow as much as I wanted to. I should have been on 1,102. I'm on 1,007. But my TikTok did grow, which is a good thing. This week, who knows, my TikTok might grow even further because I'm not fighting against the 170 million Americans that were using it. So while it's sad for them, it could be a good thing for me. But the most important thing about all of those social media metrics was, and I said this in my first video, the follower numbers is just one metric that I'm checking. It gives me a baseline to make sure that I'm going into the apps each week and I am tracking everything. And on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, my page views have gone up, my engagement rates have gone up, my visibility has gone up. So everything is green, everything is pointing the right way. So even though the follower numbers may not have gone up, everything else has gone up. So I think it's a really good thing. And I am learning from it, because I have learnt this week that I keep forgetting to do a call to action at the end of all of my handy how-to videos that I'm doing. So I do the how-to videos. I'm starting off with a really great hook, but I keep forgetting to do the like and follow call to action at the end. So it is a learning process. Everything that we do in business is a learning process, and it's okay to make those mistakes and be like, oh, yeah, okay, I need to do that for next time. It's okay to make those mistakes, in not just in business, but anything, as long as we are learning from them. For example, I made a mistake with my Calendly account. I forgot to set a buffer in for calls. So instead of setting in a 15-minute break between each call, somebody was able to book a call immediately after somebody else had one. And I was like, oh, how's that happened? I forgot to set that buffer. So it means that I've gone in and changed it. Sometimes those mistakes highlight to us the things that we forget to do. And we are only human, and we have to be kind to ourselves. And as business owners, we are wearing a lot of different hats. We have a lot of different tasks that we need to do. Sometimes those mistakes happen. So it is all about being kind to ourselves. And then, of course, the last goal was the lead magnet sales. Now, I haven't actually sold any more of my lead magnet bundle in the last week, which is a bit of a shame. However, there are things now that I'm actually going to add to it. So with the evolution of TikTok and TikTok going, what it is bringing to my attention is that a lot of people don't know how to grow an email list. And a lot of people, my offer was how to create an amazing lead magnet. That's great, but I was beginning to learn that actually people don't know what to do with it after that. People then don't know how to set up an email system. They don't know how to automate it. They don't know how to create an opt-in page. So what I have actually done is recorded a load of how-to videos. So instead of just creating the lead magnet on its own, the lead magnet PDF, my offer will now cover the entire process from start to finish. And it goes to show that we have to be listening to what is being said. We have to be listening to sometimes what not is being said. And I thought that my offer solved a problem. It did, but it didn't solve the complete problem. And so for me, I wanted to make sure that I was solving the complete problem. I wanted to make sure that people could now get an email list out from start to finish, create a lead magnet, create an opt-in page, and create that automation. So that's what I've done, and that's what will be going out this week, the updated version. So anybody who has already bought it will get all of the extra information. Anybody who's not bought it yet, it will be staying at the same price. And it's important that we are able to adapt to these things and change and listen to what, like I say, the audience is saying. And also, like I say, the greater world, TikTok's gone down today. If that's not the biggest lesson, that you need to have an email list, I actually don't know what is. And my other learning this week is like I need to be a lot more disciplined with my time. Now, I'm a great time blocker. I plan a lot in, which is great. But because I haven't had anybody holding me accountable for the last couple of weeks, of course, before that I had an employer. So whilst it was a very relaxed working environment, it was very flexible as long as the work got done. Because it's just been me, it has been a bit laissez-faire. And I've been working around like when my husband's been off and everything else. So the one thing that I have learned is I do need to be a lot more disciplined with my hours, and that's good. And it's a good learning. So we are now heading into week 3. I'm excited to see what this week holds for me. I have got a really, really busy week. Last week I had a busy week because I had calls with clients. This week I actually have to do work for those clients. So I signed those clients in. So that is how it is going. 3 weeks in to starting a brand new business in the online space. That is where I am. It will be interesting to see where the next couple of weeks takes us. Obviously, there's lots and lots of stuff going on in the world, lots of things that I think could affect visibility online. So yeah, so I will be back next week to show you where I am. It'll be interesting to see if this time next week TikTok is back or if it's not back. But yeah, they are my learnings. Any questions, do please pop them in the comments, because I do always like to answer questions. If you have any, like I say, any questions at all, whether that's about growing a business, how to do something, please do pop it in the comments and I will catch up with you soon. Bye.